We now have a new absurdity, don't we? It's called a hate crime. And if you think it through, you can't think of anything quite more ridiculous and absurd. But it's more than ridiculous and absurd. It goes against the whole concept of the principles of English law. Now, there's either a crime committed or there isn't. Now, if you start registering things as a hate crime, you then have a completely new dynamic. You have a new statistic. So let's say, for example, if you're ordinary Middle England sort of chap or lady and you get bashed over the head and you have your bag stolen, the police may or may not get round to dealing with you in the fullness of time, given their apparent lack of resources. But if you're an ethnic minority, a religious minority, or any other claimed disadvantaged part of society, you can claim that you were bashed over the head because you were an ethnic minority or sexual minority or some such. And then of course the police will have to meet his Home Office numbers or her Home Office numbers. So consequently you go to the top of the list. So all you need to do is claim it was a hate crime, and of course you'll get specialist priority police treatment. And that isn't fair, and it's completely against the concept of the principles of English law. So it will be manipulated and it will be used politically. And think of a hate crime. Is there a love crime? If somebody bashes you over the head and steals your money, and it isn't a hate crime or registers a hate crime, is that a love crime? I mean, the extension of thought on this is absolutely absurd. I wonder when politicians and TV presenters are going to stand up and say, just a minute, let's hold back on this travesty of justice. There is no such thing as a hate crime, only crime. And may I suggest the Crown Prosecution Service and the Police Force and the Home Office get on and solve some of them.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.